Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's session of our weekly analysis. It's your boy EDIKAN Wex FX Chat. So, in today's analysis, we're just going to be going straight to the point and hitting it right on the nail. So, I'm going to focus on our 4 pays that we have been recently uh, focusing on or looking at during our weekly analysis, which obviously you guys already know, especially our returning subscribers, which is pound, dollar, gold, US30, and of course the new guy, which is pound AUD, that is pound Australian dollar. So today I'm going to start quickly with pound US dollar. So on the pound dollar, this is the weekly time frame. So let's take a look at what is going on. So pulling my trend line. All right. So on the pound dollar, it kind of looks like we are in a bullish trend, but we are in that corrective trend. Oh, uh, that corrective phase where price has to go to gather more liquidity to push higher, because looking at the overall trend, you can see that price has been trending to the upside. Price has been pushing higher. So currently price is just kind of taking some corrective move just to keep pushing higher. This is on the weekly, and if you take a look at what is going on this particular time frame, if you look at price action, so we have had uh, lows being created just to give us this uh, notion that price is going to be trading low just to gather more liquidity to push the upside. So now, what is our bias for the week? That is the most important thing. So now, as we can see that overall, we should be pushing higher. Yeah, last week closed as an inside bar, so which signals uh, a continuation. This is on the weekly, but not forgetting that price is currently at a point which we will not just let it go, this area of supply. So as you can see, this area is very significant as price has been uh, trading within that zone for a long time. Remember, this is the weekly, so let's say a couple of 3 to 4 months, price has just been rejecting within this area. So currently, I'll be expecting price to push higher back into that zone. Then, if there is strong volume to the upside, then a break at least to retest this our upper boundary of this channel. This is on the weekly. So let's quickly drop to our daily to see if it aligns with what the weekly is telling us. So on the daily, what do we have? So as you can see on the daily, it's apparently the same thing. Looking at the market structure, I can see this structure is being respected. Now, this is the level on the weekly I had made reference of. So currently, I'll be waiting for price to break this area before I can actually jump into any trade. So at least the high of Friday's close has to be taken out. That is 1.3815 level for us to be able to push higher, at least to uh, this previous or the high that was being created on the 18th of July 2021. Okay, let's say on July 2021. So the highs of July is practically where we'll be targeting if price breaks through 1.3815 level. So it should, there's a high probability that it should push higher. Now, on the contrary, because of this daily structure, there is also a probability that price will push lower to create a higher low, then push higher. So on that note, I will not probably be looking for uh, sells. I will not. I will only be focusing on buys, but I'd rather wait to uh, uh, for price to dip, then I will now buy. So basically, directional wise, I'll be focusing on buys on the pound dollar. So a review of what we should be looking out for. So we are either buying above 1.3815 or buying at a bounce off of 1.3716 area. So ultimately, I will be looking for buys on pound dollar. Remember, a buy above 1.3815 area or a buy from the bounce off of 1.3716 price level. This is my expectation on pound dollar. Now, on to the next pair. So we're going to be taking a look at US30. So US30 currently, as you can see, is been trading bullish. It's been trending in the bullish direction. So uh, this the highs has been taken out and price has even eventually closed above it. So basically, I'll be expecting price to push higher. I'll be expecting price to push higher on the US30. So what is going to be our target? So I'll be targeting the 161 price level as my secondary target, then 36187 as my primary target. So US30 will be looking out for buys because the bullish structure is intact. So I'll be looking for buys on US30. So the expectation is that new highs will be created within the week. So taking a look at the daily, so you can see Thursday closes as an inside bar, still kind of giving uh, that rejection to the downside, closing higher. And Friday ended up doing the good work by closing above previous highs. So there's a possibility that Monday is going to open by filling this week and probably keep trading higher. So I'll be ultimately looking out for a retest of this level. So, so ultimately, I will be looking for a retest of 35616 price level for me to jump into the buys. So basically, when market breaks a high or a low, ultimately it's always safe to wait for a retest, then join in the direction which market had been previously trading. So that is it on US30 buys as well. So quickly jumping to the next, which is pound Australian dollar. Pound Australian dollar, we are encountering some rejection within a demand zone. So quickly, I'm just going to identify that. So this is the zone we are currently trading. So price has actually tapped into the zone, so it's rejecting within that zone. So basically, I'm going to be expecting a further dip into the zone before we can now push higher. So on the weekly, there is likely to be a push to the downside before the up direction, the up move actually take place. So you can see on the daily, Friday close as a sell, and you can see it's even close below the 200 EMA. So it's telling us that there's still room for the downward move. So I'll be looking out for sales. Then if price still trades above the 1.82 area, then I can now look out for buys. So, but one thing to note is that the zone entirely extends all the way to 1.8168 area. So basically, if one is to sell or considering my take, I'll be looking out for sales all the way to 1.8168 area, then a sharp rejection to the upside. So basically, if price trades higher, we should be targeting this rejection level that is 1.8610 area. That is on the pound Australian dollar on the daily time frame. Directional buyers recap is we are looking for sales all the way at least to 1.8168 where the entire zone terminates, then we should be expecting some sharp retracement from that level, and probably we should be closing the week higher around 1.8610 price level. So quickly, let's jump to our last pair, which is gold. Gold is bullish, as you can see on the weekly. It's setting up strongly for a bull trend. So if we pull our our trend line, you can see it's on a strong ascending trend. So if we decide to form a channel, but this, you realize that there is still room for it to push higher. So using this low to form this channel to see what's going to happen. So there's a high probability that gold is going to push higher all the way to test this level, which is 1833 price area. So gold is setting up for a bull run. So not until it breaks this upper channel and rejects back into the channel, then we can now start looking for sales to the downside. That is the perspective on gold. A push at least to 1833 area within the week, and then probably a sharp rejection from that area to the downside. So ultimately, I'll be focusing on the buys for gold. So gold, I'll be bullish at least to 1833 price level. So let's see what the daily has for us. So on the daily, you can see Friday close as a sharp rejection within this daily supply level right at that point. So you can see how price reacted at that level previously when price tapped the level. You had a strong sell. So this time around, price had to break all the way through and return or rejects sharply back below it. So on the daily, it's kind of mixed. it's kind of show that there's weakness to the upside, and probably that is market is going to trend lower. But be it as it may, I'm still going to be holding on to the weekly buyers by looking out for buys. I'm not going to be looking out for sales. The only time with which I can look out for sales is if price breaks the low, breaks Friday's low. That is when I can now take a look at sales, which is obviously if price breaks 1782 price level and probably close below it. That is when I can now look out for sales on pound on gold, which obviously we were taking this into consideration, this daily trend line, and our exit obviously or potentially would be 1750 price level. That is to the south side if uh, Friday's low is taken out. But overall, I'll be focusing on the buys. So this trend line is valid for the buys and also valid if it 1782 level is taken out. Then we can now look out for a break of that trend line. So we look out for a break of this trend line, a retest, then you can have your smooth ride to the downside. But ultimately, like I said, we'll be focusing on go pushing higher at least to 1833 price level. So you guys, this is what I have in stock for us. This is my view of the markets this week. So let's trade wisely and wait and see how it unfolds. So please, before I finish or wrap up this video, I want to ask that uh, if this video is educating enough, if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you have not already done so. Hit the like and share this video. Thank you very much. Peace. See you at the trading floor.